Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you like the content that we create, please give a like and subscribe. It will really help out this channel. So we're finally going to do the last story of the Simpsons Winter Wingding comic issue number 2. So I thought the last story, guys, is kind of doesn't really fit with the Christmas and New Year's Eve theme that they have going on with this comic, but it's still a nice one. So of course we did the Christmas That Lasted Forever, which was the first story. Then the second story was the Automan teaching you how to do the snowboarders, the lingo to the snowboarders. Then the third story was Brave Bart. The fourth story was Ralph versus the Wild. And the fifth story was That's So Grabbing, which was our last video about people keeping their New Year's resolution promises. Then of course the last one, which has to deal with Valentine. Yes, Valentine. So it's no longer that Christmas, New Year's theme that they were going on with this comic with the last two. It kind of jumps the boat and goes all the way straight to Valentine's Day, which is cool. It doesn't really fit with the rest of the stories, but it's still cool, guys. I really like it. It's basically, as you guys can see here, Lisa's upset that she's not getting Valentines. Bart gets a lot of them. Then she finds somebody left her a Valentine's in her locker. It's from a secret admirer. Then she wants Bart to help her look for it, but Bart says that he can't help her right now. So she goes and recruits Willie Nelson and Lunch Lady Doris, and together they start interviewing and trying to find out who the person is. Now, I'm not gonna unveil who it is. Hopefully you guys watch the video to find out who it is, but I thought it was sweet. I thought it was really kind. And yeah, it's a really good story. It just doesn't fit with the Christmas, New Year's Eve theme that these two comics has. But it's still a good story, so without further ado, let's start the story. C.S.I. Valentine's Day Investigators. Valentine's Day stinks. Everyone else has a Valentine except me. Cheer up, Elise. There's a few hours left before school lets out. You'll probably get something before the end of the day. Yeah, right. Why would this year be any different than last? Bart, it's a card for me. Can you believe it, Bart? Could someone actually want me to be their Valentine? It's either that or they put the card in the wrong Lisa's locker. Asp, I have a secret admirer. How am I supposed to say yes to my Valentine if I have no idea who he is? It could be any boy in the school. You send me over the rainbow. Lisa, please be my Valentine. Love, your secret admirer. There's no time to waste. I'm going to learn my Valentine's true identity before the end of the day. I have to get to work right away. It's time to break out my junior crime scene investigation kit, complete with mirror, sunglasses, windbreaker, and electro wand that eliminates evidence and doubles as a nightlight. What do you say, Bart? Are you on the case with me? Love to, but if I'm late to Miss Krabappel's class one more time, it'll be me you find lying in the chalk outline. Later, Lise. I'll need to organize a team of investigators who can be easily bribed to help me find my mystery man. I feel so authoritative, yet stylish. Ooh, I've always wanted one of these. Well, now that you're all on my C.S.I. team, let's get to work. This is it, the only piece of evidence to sniff out my Valentine. It would take all of our talent, resources, and fortitude to solve this mystery. Can we do it? Beats cleaning toilets or making tomorrow's lunch. Anything is better than sitting in class. I swiped these placement tests from Skinner's file cabinet and cross-checked the handwriting against the name of your envelope. There are 8 close matches to the your admirer. And judging from the ink impression, I think the kid who wrote your card is the recent victim of an Indian rug burn. Who received one of those lately? Indian rug burns. Sure. The day's not complete unless we've given one to some dork. So who was your victim today? Well, there was the usual top of the morning burn for Van Houten. Sure, I would have asked Lisa to be my Valentine, but since she's turned me down since preschool, I figured I saved myself the grief this year. If we find out you're lying, Melhouse, it's rug burns every day until graduation. I swear it wasn't me. Unless Lisa is willing to finally reconsider. Well, that went nowhere. Back to the lab to see if Lunch Lady Doris has been able to determine the nature of those mysterious dark spots inside my card. These are the 4 sauces I made to serve with today's meatloaf at lunch. Barbecue, zesty, ranch, jambalaya, and porcellini mushroom. I compared the stains in your car to my sauces and determined that it's definitely the jambalaya. Do you keep records of what kid chooses what sauce daily? What kind of lunch lady would I be if I didn't? These are the children who have the jambalaya sauce with their meatloaf. And only one of these students matches Nelson's handwriting sample results, which means I need to find Martin Prince. Are you my secret Valentine? Lisa, as much as it would please me to say yes, I'm afraid I barely left the gym since I came to school this morning. They won't let me into 4th grade until I pass the presidential fitness test, and the only way to do that is by doing a single pull-up, which I still can't do. You were one of the only kids who had the jambalaya meatloaf. Lunch lady door served it to you. True, but I tripped leaving the lunchroom and dropped my tray, so I never even got to eat lunch today. That said, would you mind getting me an apple or a saltine before I pass out? 0 for 2. Maybe groundskeeper Willie has been able to make some headway, but I don't have much time now. I've used me all-purpose barf soap and sawdust to lift fingerprints off of your envelope in the hopes that we could find a match. Comparing these to all the fingerprints found out on the monkey bars, I do believe I found your Valentine, lassie. Well, tell me who it is. That wee lad there. Oh no, Ralph Wiggum? Alright Ralph, the jig is up. I know you're my secret admirer. Sorry Lisa, but that card's not for me. But it has your fingerprints on it. That's because your real secret admirer asked me to drop it off at your locker after lunch before you got there. Yo then, who the heck wrote this stupid card? It was me, Lise. What? But you're my brother. I can't be your Valentine? No duh, but I couldn't let you be the only person in the school who didn't have a Valentine again. So I did what any decent big brother would do. How do you explain your cruddy handwriting? How soon we forget you gave me this Indian rug burn to me this morning on the bus. What about the jambalaya meatloaf? You didn't order that. No, but I was writing Lisa's card in the cafeteria, and when Martin tripped in the lunchroom, the jambalaya sauce splattered inside the card. Aye. And then after ye finished writing, ye handed the card off to wee Wiggum to slip into Lisa's locker. I have to admit, you guys are good. Sorry for misleading you, Lise, but I couldn't let you go home empty-handed. It was really nice of you, Bart, but this means I still don't have a Valentine. Well, it's not the end of the world. Things could be much worse, right? Bart loves Lisa. They're each other's Valentines. Okay, now things are much worse. Another Valentine's Day to forget. The end.